Okay, here we go. Texas DLC. And we've found the country playlist on Pretzel. We'll see how long I can stand this. Not a huge fan there, always. Oh, it's even got the lyrics on. Fantastic. Okay, external contracts, Cruisin, Texas, 15. We've got 2 from 15 different Texas cities for the personal goal, which is fine. 100 miles each. Honestly, I've previously griped about distance requirements, but 100 miles between cities in Texas does not seem like a difficult thing, because it's a big place. And I saw that there was also a special achievement collectible if you do a delivery to Austin specifically, which, I mean, I'll do. It's 15 Texas cities out of, I believe, 29 have been added. And this will be new special transports that they've added. Yep, always is. I really need to go through and like try and do one of each of these at some point. They keep adding more. So I'm going to be back at Flagstaff. Yep. So, do we drive there manually, or do we just take a quick trip? I think we want to drive to El Paso. I was hoping to still be in San Diego, so then I could do like San Diego to El Paso. But never. So what do we got? Delart, Amarillo, Lubbock, Dodisa, Fort Stockton, Van Horn, Del Rio, Laredo, McAllen, Brownsville, Corpus Christi, Victoria, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, Galveston, Beaumont, Huntsville, Lufkin, Tyler, Longview, Dallas, Fort Worth, Waco, Wichita Falls, and Eberline. I recognize about 4 of those names. Fantastic. Well, can I get one that goes to one of those places? How to sort it? Destination. Can I search for TX? No. Because that searches by load, I think, unfortunately. Need to have a thing of states. There you go, San Angelo. It seems to be the only one that's available to me. Oh no, Longview. That's even further. Okay, because of how we're sorting it. So the shortest one takes us all the way... Oh no, here we go, here's El Paso. Oh, it's alphabetical. I was thinking of route length, but it's destination. El Paso, perfect. It's a little bit out of town, but we'll take that. I'm just going to grab it while it's there. Click, thank you. There. I'm loving this song as well. It's called White Trash Weekend. It's fantastic. We might enjoy this country playlist more than I expected. Something like this, at least.
Let's go.
No, I gotta pop up on gas, and I need to rest as well, looks like. We might do the resting bit separately. Oops. Keep getting the wrong key.
Perfect end to a midsummer's eve, and I'm so damn drunk that I can't see. Where's that old bird bath? 'Cause I got a tea and
what?
Pass out right here on lawn. It's a little slice of Americana. Jump on in now, don't you want?
It's an ode to a trailer park, sounds like. It's fantastic.
Turn right.
I wish I'd found this station ages ago. It's perfect for this game.
We're here. Right on time.
Okay, which delivery, which
Turn
trailer?
left.
It's down the side here, is it? It is. There we go. A White Trash Weekend. Fantastic.
Okay, here we go.
Well, I think I found the title of the YouTube video. Right. So this is a big, long delivery. We've got 4 hours till our next rest stop is required, so that's actually quite good. We can get
Turn
a
left.
fair ways down the road.
Get ready to turn right.
Should actually take a look at the route.
Turn right. Go straight.
This is like country ballad, fantastic. So, okay, let's take a look at the map. So, pretty straightforward. Though, I want to take that road, I think, because I've not been down it before. And then we could always keep going down through Clifton too, because that looks like a more interesting road, and I'm all about that. It adds travel time, but a lot of that is because it expects me to do the speed limit. Next checkpoint time is 3 hours 23. Now, if there is a rest area at this gas station, which is never guaranteed, but if there is one, then that'll be perfect. If not, we'll push on to that one. So that works out quite well, actually.
Pedal to the metal, man.
Pedal to the middle, I'm at a red light, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. And now we have to wait for a train too. But hey, at least we've got some good tunes on, huh? It's never the deepest or most complex lyrics in these sorts of songs, but they managed to throw them together in a catchy way at least.
Get ready to turn right.
There's only so many words that rhyme, so yeah.
Turn left.
It's more complex than some country songs I've heard. Alright, so we're going to be limited to 65 miles an hour because external contracts. Honestly, I should have just taken a freight market job to get down there so that I could speed more. And then only worry about the external contracts once I'm there, because so long as I start and finish in different towns, then it counts for 2, even if I didn't take an external contract to get there. But hey, the long haul is fun. 65 miles an hour, lock in those cruise control, and scenic. It's a short trailer, at least this one, so it'll be maneuverable going around some of those corners. Zoom on out. And we'll be heading back through New Mexico, which we were visiting recently. We started off a Halloween trip in Gallup. But it's been a while since I've been down this way. Because all the new content's been up north, but then they seem to work their way up the country when they do a new release. So we've got Texas, I guess the next one might be Oklahoma, I think, because that's the one on top, isn't it? It'll be interesting to see whether or not they do that, or work top down. Maybe they'll start with the Dakotas for the next lot. I mean, they have multiple teams, so they could always work both ways. Do the Dakotas and also start up from the bottom. It'll be interesting to see whether they do each state individually or if they do like combine some, like have the Dakotas together. So my phone do a little weird notification. No, it's not a message or anything. I forget, do I have a... I think I have a guitar in here. No, I have a hockey stick now, because I was up north, that's right. I used to have a guitar in here, I think. I think at one point I tried finding the country station on Pretzel, but because I had instrumental only ticked, there wasn't all that much. Most of it tends to have lyrics. But I figure it should be soft enough in the background that I should be able to talk over it easily enough. Hopefully the balancing's alright. This one sounds like it's instrumental though. I like it. Leaving Arizona. That or it was just a state sign for no reason, but I haven't seen the Welcome to New Mexico sign. I can't remember where Holbrook actually is. Walbert, new store just opened. There's the awning, yeah. Yeah, and we're actually going slower than the speed limit as well, which might impact the ETA. 2 hours and 2. I can't remember what the key is to toggle checkpoint versus overall route. Don't usually care too much. I wonder if it's a viewpoint now. I know they've been retrofitting some. There's like 25 viewpoints in Texas. It's quite cool that they've really expanded on that. Oh, there was also the new photo. Yeah, there it is. There's an icon on the map up here. The photo icon. They've added new photo kind of achievements, I guess, objectives, where you're kind of filling out a photo gallery. It gives you suggestions of like you have to replicate this shot or something. It's kind of like in Test Drive Unlimited 2 had that, and that was a really cool aspect of the game. I've been talking about that for ages, that it would be cool to add, and they have added it. So I don't know if someone in SCS actually watches my content. I very much doubt it. But it's a lovely thought. We'll worry about doing those some other time.
Turn right.
Oh, I've got the saxophone going. Fantastic. Apparently we've been to a couple of the depots up here, but not discovered the whole road route, which is really weird. Maybe I go straight ahead up to that other depot and then turn around just so it's done. Half of these country songs, I'm going to have a hard time figuring out whether they're meant to be like a parody song a la Weird Al, or if they're actually serious. I suspect they're all serious, which is just funny. So we're going to go up to this rail export place and then just turn around again, because that small undiscovered part offends me.
Rerouting.
Yeah, now it's wanting to reroute me through the whole city. It never recognizes depots as, or even gas stations, as turnaround points.
Let's find a new route.
They do know that right turns exist, right?
Please make a U-turn when possible. Turn right.
Yeah, see, you can see it turn right. He knows I can do that. So it did recalculate at least.
Turn left. Turn left.
And Cruisin. Now the good thing is by the time we reach the rest area, it'll be much later in the day, so hopefully we can kind of sleep through the night and pick it up in the morning. So I don't really like driving through the night, because you just don't see much. It's alright in the city, but when you're going long distance in the country like this, you want to see the scenery. That's why we play the game, primarily, is for the scenery. And chill. And apparently to learn the language of love.
Keep right.
What's going on up here? Truck got stuck. AI, never change. Actually, please do. So we'll see whether or not there's a rest stop at this petrol station up here or not. I'm not sure if it'll show up on my GPS if there is. It didn't show up on the map. Sometimes things show up on the GPS at the closer zoom level than you can zoom in on the map. So we'll find out. And we're about a third of the way through the trip once we get there. So starting off with a long haul. Lately I've been finishing off things with a long haul, but that's kind of what I used to do with these cruising events, is drive all the way from Flagstaff. I still like having the same kind of base. But you can just fast travel to any city that you've been before, so as long as you scout out where a new area is being added, you could just jump right to the border basically and go from there. But I figure, well, the gameplay is driving a truck, so I may as well drive down there. It's also interesting because then we get the comparison between the different areas, like Arizona is one of the older areas. And then Texas is the brand new one, so it'll be interesting to see the contrast. Okay, so there's no rest stop here at all.
Make a U-turn.
That's fine. We will navigate this very strange intersection.
Turn left.
And there was a rest stop just down the road.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
There's a birthday party on there. That's cool. It's like balloons and a swimming pool and everything. Okay, I should probably not crash into the back of the police car, eh? I don't have fines turned on, but that just seems a bit rude regardless. Junction US 60 and Springville this way. I missed where that place was. Did it say? St. John's. Remember to turn the wheel the correct direction when you're facing backwards. This is why you don't drive facing backwards, right? There's a lake. Nice. Lake in the middle of nowhere, a plane buzzing around up here. Very typical road surface of just crisscross tarmac line on tar seal lines. Oh, this is another intersection that I haven't discovered properly. I guess they changed the intersection. It probably used to just be a T-junction, and they've now changed it so it's more comprehensive. Do we go... I want to discover this whole thing. That involves a lot of zooming around, doing weird things. I guess we can do it. Yeah, I mean we're on an external contract, so there's no time limit or anything that we need to adhere to, other than that I need to rest at some point. We're just going to go up to the point that it is Oh, scenic view apparently. Oh, that's probably what they've added, is the scenic view, I guess. I mean, that's nice. Nice big viewpoint. It's not officially a viewpoint. Be nice if it was. But I think we've now turned everything gold. So now we can turn around and go back again. There's still no achievement for 100% map exploration. I'm just an idiot. I just like doing this. Hey, getting a flyby. Nice.
Keep right.
Now, I need to do this bit here, and then navigate my way around here to get this little bit here. And then I need to do this bit here. It's like a little logic puzzle, solving these intersections on how to navigate all of them. It's now sending me back up to that town, I guess, to turn around. Okay, and now we turn around. Invisible walls? Gotta love the invisible walls. Excuse me. Apparently I'm stuck on something and I don't know what. There we go. Kind of.
Get ready to turn left.
Completely unnecessary.
Turn left.
I have no idea what I got caught up on, but apparently took 7% of damage for some reason. Okay, rest stop is down after the next intersection. Yeah, I know, I'm now overtime for resting, so I've been getting the grey outs. Hopefully I don't get a full blackout. That would be bad. Oh, there's the plane again. The Little Colorado.
Get ready to turn right.
Does this town have a name? Oh, this is Springerville. Fair enough.
Turn right.
So from 6:30, I can't remember how long you sleep for. It's like 10 or 11 hours? It'll take us to the early hours of the morning, which is good. And going through a national forest, which is always nice. So we'll stop the rest area. We've just got more interesting roads than we were otherwise facing. Otherwise we're just on interstate the whole way, which is just boring. Rest area. Nelson Reservoir. There's a boat ramp. Nice.
Rerouting.
And there we go. Engine off, parking brake on, and rest. Excellent. Oh, I agree. Okay, so 5 AM. Pretty good time to get going. The lights on, got them on, good. Oh, I can't go out this way. I've got to turn around. Fair enough. Now we get the sunrise, which is nice. Cool. And we hit the road again. So, another half an hour or so left on the delivery. Love the sunrise light. Just bathing everything orange. like that there's some animals in the fields. Got some horses over there. There's a little bit of extra ambiance. I don't know whether or not they count as pedestrians, because there's an option to turn pedestrians on and off. And I wonder whether or not, I've not really noticed things like that often. I wonder if it's because I often have that turned off. Big view disappearing into the distance. Bit of morning mist around, it seems. At least these corners are well cambered. Now, is anyone going to be coming around here? This is always the dangerous part. We're just here on the other side. And because the speed limit's only 50, we're actually gaining a bit on our estimate now. Nice drive-through here. Definitely the more scenic route. And steep, turns out. Maybe we won't make up on that estimate after all. Alright, so we've got to get through Clifton up here. Red Sea Copper Mine. Big trucks. Yep, big copper mine, that's for sure. Be nice if we had a more elevated view that we were able to actually look down into it. Or if there was a viewpoint. There is an undiscovered thing up here. I'm gonna guess that it's the mine as a depot. And I've just never taken a job from there. Even though it's gold leading all the way up to it. So, I don't know. We might just have to investigate. This is a huge mining complex. Apparently it's meant to be 25 through here, I just noticed. I knew I was speeding, I didn't realize it was that much. Okay, so... bollocks. Thought I was going to turn it off. Hey, Coastline Mining or whatever the company is.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
We're just coming in here. Turn around. Just because I want to discover this place. Okay, that's an invisible wall. Could you not have invisible walls? Please? Just stop it. If you're gonna put a barrier up, put the concrete barriers the whole way along visually. Don't just have a random invisible wall where it makes it seem like I can use an area to turn around, but I then just take more truck damage. So up to what, 17% or something? 15%. And over half of that is just from hitting invisible walls. It has to be there's a mod that just removed collision
Turn right.
from barriers like that, but it depends if they have a special collision category, I guess. Otherwise you just fall through the ground, and that's not good. Or drive through buildings, which is also not good. So you'd have to be selective about it, which is very tedious. Just leaving it in first person view for the corners that we're taking here. Get a better feel for the lines when I'm in the cockpit. Kind of lose that when I'm in third person mode. So it looks like we've been everywhere here, like we've discovered all of the various points. The service station, which we could actually stop at and repair, to be honest. Maybe we should, since we're here. Because we're over 10%, we're in the zone where you can get mechanical failures, and I don't want to have to deal with that. My insurance must be terrible. Co-insurance, 71%. I don't know what that even means. Is that like my premium or something? Or my excess? But it keeps going up.
Turn right.
So I don't know. Yeah, sort of thing like it should cover a certain amount of excess and then it just... Yeah, it keeps... I guess it would go up. Yeah, the excess that gets covered would keep going up, so that's the amount that you have to pay before it gets covered by insurance. I don't even know why they added it. Probably because it's a realistic thing that you need to have, but I have no idea what insurance laws are like. I just noticed that my Twitch chat pop-in on OBS is not working, so I apologise if people have been saying things, because it's dead, it seems. I need to, like, reconnect or something. Hopefully I can do that without stopping and starting the stream. Let's find out, shall we? Yes. As I close the chat, and then add it again, docs, chat. Connecting to chat. Hey, there you go, PTOTA. Welcome, welcome. Sorry about that, I just realised that the chat pane was blank, which is no bueno. Where am I driving to? I am driving to Texas, because new DLC. We're heading to El Paso. From Flagstaff, because Flagstaff's where I have my HQ. And anytime that there's new changes to the map, it resets you back to where your base of operations is, where your driver is assigned. For me, that's Flagstaff in Arizona. You can fast travel to the various other parts, so I could have fast traveled all the way back to somewhere south parts of New Mexico if I wanted to, but we're just doing a nice long drive. We get to see the difference that way of, so this is the older areas. New Mexico was quite an old DLC. Zoom in San Diego so far. That's where I left off my last one. I did a drive from Havre in Montana all the way down to San Diego. That was the last job I did for the Halloween event. But yeah, it reset me back to Flagstaff. I was kind of hoping to do San Diego and just follow the border across to El Paso, but it's fine. And hey, Kruger. Welcome, welcome. I almost feel like with the Texas DLC, they needed to figure out some way that if you just, like, you could just buy the Texas DLC and have the game executable and everything. So that way you could just buy it and start in Texas and just play in Texas, so you didn't have to have the base game. Because if you have the base game in California and Nevada, you've then got to connect all the way through to Texas. Which is kind of awkward. They need to start investigating that. Do a coastline run from San Diego to Spokane? Yeah, it's good. There's actually a speed run we do. We have a category for the speed running of, what is it? San Angeles, I think, or something? Up in Washington, down to Oxnard. We don't go all the way down because driving through LA and stuff is boring. It's just motorway. So it's predominantly following the Pacific Coast Highway. It's a really nice drive. It's, yeah, quite a fun road. A lot of twisty coastal sections up north especially. What's cool now is we can actually do a coast-to-coast drive eventually. We can go from like Corpus Christi across to San Diego or something. That'll be a long drive, but a good one, I think. 55, nice scenic driving? Yeah, exactly. But these external contracts were limited to 65 anyway. Otherwise I tend to go a little bit faster. I'll usually be doing like 80.
Turn left.
Yeah, it's a pleasant drive.
Turn left.
Just chilling, chuck up some tunes. I've got to stop at the way station. Well, we don't have to. What are they going to do? Find me? I have them turned off. But we will. It's right there. We are getting close to our destination. We're about 10 minutes away now.
Okay, let's find a new route. Go straight.
And stop. So many tickets for first time playing. Yeah. You can turn them off. You can't turn off damage, but you can turn off the traffic fines and the fatigue simulation. I prefer to leave the fatigue simulation on because it gives me something else to think about. The traffic fines I don't bother, because sometimes you just want to go a bit faster and not be pinged for it. Also, half the time the AI will just crash into you and then you get fined. Or you'll be like a foot over the intersection line and it pings you for red light, even though you stopped barely not in time. So I just found it too tedious. It's no reputation or anything. Just in the game options you can just turn off fines and you just no longer get the penalty, like the financial penalty. There's no reputation loss or anything like that. It doesn't affect your driver rating. The only things that affect that will be trailer damage or late deliveries. Like fines don't, even if you get fines, they don't affect your performance. When you actually deliver a cargo, it doesn't factor into it at all. They don't care. They just care about the delivery. And if it's late or if it's damaged, that's when you lose your reputation. Okay, we've been to that services. So it looks like there's a tiny sliver of silver that indicates we've not covered off the insurance road properly, which is annoying, but oh well. We'll blast past. And this is where it's annoying having the external contracts limit to 65 because the speed limit is 75 and I want to go faster. But never mind. And yes, it seems they must have changed this intersection at some point. It's just that little silver sliver. It's like the cattle grid or something that they've changed. And this is one of my favourite pastimes of just driving on the shoulder. Because then I don't need to worry about weaving between traffic and indicating and having the AI get in my way. Especially the bigger services like that in Eurotruck. I think there's a few larger ones now. I think some of the newer parts of the map might have some. Yeah, it would be nice. Give me a sec. Yep. I thought it was 10:30. Yeah, what do you want to do, quarter past? Okay, so I can do quarter past. Yeah, in which case I can go for it. Okay. Okay. Might born in South France, if you remember correctly. Yeah, I think France or Iberia or something like that. I do not have any mods active currently, I don't think, in this. I use a few in ETS for, like, immersion. I've just got to go and help with my daughter. Need to pick her up, put her in her chair and stuff for her next feed, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Right, back we come. Sorry about that. I was expecting to take a break at 10:30 after this delivery to be able to do that stuff, but ended up doing it a bit earlier. Let's just drop this back at the start of the song. And back on the road again.
I've always had dreams of living large, wearing shiny suits, driving fancy cars, buying houses up in the hills, make enough money to pay my friends' bills.
See how we're like 5 minutes away from our destination, but never mind. That's why you clarify things in advance. Los Cruises, next 3 exits. Must be getting pretty close now to Texas. Truth or Consequence. I love that that's a town name. Yep, coming up to the new intersection that they'll have added in. I don't know if they updated the terrain of this area as well, just so it's less of a jump, but wouldn't blame them if they did. Yeah, Roadrunner. Meep meep. Where's the coyote? Historic Mesilla. Motel Boulevard. Gee, I wonder what's down there. Now do we go left or right to get around these guys? I think it might actually go left based on what I can see this intersection doing up here. Yes. We're visiting the yachts, not quite. But we're getting close, that's for sure. Now we don't want Albuquerque, but we also don't want University Ave. But it looks like this whole road section does keep going through. Yep, El Paso. 10 east to El Paso. Never mind that we're going south. But it's the 10 east. Go figure. I think it's the even number interstates go crossways and then the odd numbers go up down, something like that I think. Don't know if that's literally how it works or just how it seems to work out. We're having a drag race with this truck apparently, even though he should be only going 65 too. You are now leaving New Mexico, land of enchantment. You have discovered a new viewpoint. Unfortunately, it told me about it before I could get off to go up there, which is annoying. Welcome to Texas. And they've got their own advertisement on the side there. Explore Texas. I love the self-advertising. El Paso discovered. Already? I guess? I would have waited until I was actually in the city, but okay. Drive nice, it's the Texas way. Slow down, you're already in Texas. Brilliant.
Keep left.
left, apparently. Interesting. And there's a photo thing over there. How does that work when it's all over there? There must be a hidden road. There must be some way to get over there. You're gonna have to do a dedicated effort to hunt those down, I think. It'd probably be easier without a trailer attached. Texas-sized something over there. Just checking out the advertising. I really want to find out how those photo things work. Texas, yeah, well, it's your state. Nice colourful road system at least. Campbell Street Bridge. I like that they've actually got the right street names on there. It's a nice touch. Juarez, Mexico. Exit only. Maybe one day. That would be cool if they then expanded to Southern California, Southern Canada rather, and Texas, Mexico from here. Let's do Northern Mexico or something. Or the whole country. Big intersection. That's a lot of spaghetti. As far as they do Mexico. Oh yeah, I'm not meaning before the rest of the USA. I'm meaning after they've finished doing all of the states, the contiguous United States. Then it would be nice if they did some of the extras. That said, there's no reason they couldn't. I mean, it's called American Truck Simulator, not United States of America Truck Simulator. There's no reason that they couldn't decide to add on Mexico. They've got the whole northern border of it covered. They could tack that on.
Keep left.
They could definitely do like a British Columbia add-on for Canada. Like Rockies. Do like Canadian Rockies DLC. And have,
recomputing.
Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the road. Oops. You could do Canadian Rockies that has Vancouver and all the way across to Alberta and Calgary. That would be cool. There's no reason they couldn't do that. West Canada to get to Alaska. I very, very doubt that they would add Alaska. Or if they did, that they would have the road going all the way up. You would just take a ferry from Washington probably to get up to Anchorage. It's a very long featureless road that drives all the way up. It would be cool, but
keep right.
I don't see them doing it, to be honest. I would expect them to just do like Vancouver, Jasper, and yeah, through to Calgary and Alberta.
Go straight and then
like
keep
Edmonton
right.
And stuff.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I mean, I'd love to be proven wrong, because that would be cool to do that drive, but yeah. It's just a lot of long straight roads in Pine Forest.
Go straight.
I can actually see where I'm going to. El Paso Freight. Okay, must be by the airport or something. So I could see a control tower off to the left.
Go straight.
The beauty of Texas being so damn big is that they do get the luxury of making the city areas in the like 1 to 3 scale much larger, instead of having it quite so condensed down. Because you don't need to worry so much about how it impacts on the roads to get to the other cities. There's just such a long distance between all of them.
Turn left.
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go this way. I ain't waiting.
Coming from every direction. When it rains, boy, you know it pours. So I'm looking for a little protection from this raging storm.
Yeah, it's the airport. I believe you can get deliveries that are like out of the back of a plane somewhere. That's pretty cool. question mark up here.
Turn left.
I decided just to run
Viewpoint?
from love. Love the disasters, love.
Yes, viewpoint.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Coming from every
Turn right.
direction. When it's gone, boy, you know it's gone. And I'm looking for a little protection. When it comes gone, I decided to stay away from
Okay,
love.
time to go inside.
We're here. Now drop the load and go.
90 XP for just turning around and backing it in. Okay.
I decided just to run from love.
Okay, this is a tight turn, I'll give you that.
All the things I need, love, love.
Use any mods? You did ask when I was taking my break. I do not currently use any mods for this game. In Euro Truck Simulator 2, I have a couple of mods that I use for immersion. There's one that changes like car colors or something, and then there's a couple that, like the big green icon there for the delivery and the yellow box that I'm backing into, it removes those, replaces any interactable spot with just a manhole cover, and replaces the yellow box, or the white box, with just a couple of reflectors at the back. So you still have an indication of where you're going, but it's less immersion breaking. Plays good without any? Absolutely. I used to use like some texture mods and stuff, but then they did a complete revamp of the textures and the lighting. So I didn't feel I needed to anymore. They just improved the game. 1 out of 15. So that's our long haul, and that's our introduction to Texas. So we just came down from Flagstaff. Time to figure out where we're going next.